So a rare catch. It just hit me in the face off World Star. Who would have known I would have got content off World Star? But 59-year-old passport bro devastated after 28-year-old Filipino wife files for divorce right after gaining citizenship. What a surprise. Let's watch the vid.
Well, it didn't take long. It only took 2 years, literally to the day, December 27th, for my Filipino wife to become fully Americanized, hate everything about me and what I provide, and decide to leave. Yeah, welcome to the shittiest post that I'm ever going to make. There's a lot to it, and I'm not going to go into it, okay? But suffice to say, after providing and going on the Disney World trip, which included the funeral for my mom, I got up to day 6, I think, on that, because it all broke down at Magic Kingdom. Fucking ironic. And I didn't post anything after that, because when we got back from Orlando to St. Simons, Georgia, I was greeted with the announcement from Jayanne that she wanted a separation. And then I discovered through text that she had been discussing this with her family and making plans to also take the children. So, that's heavy, right? That's a nuke. And I'm going to go into my bunker. So I came downstairs in my nice 4-story mansion and just stayed by myself.
A 4-story mansion is a super flex. So far, what I'm looking at is, when it comes to the family, I don't know if what the conversations were, but it sounds like it could be a conspiracy, as far as them saying, yeah, once you get your citizenship, leave. I don't know what the internal stuff was in the relationship, but it's hard for me to believe. Have to wait and see if the kids are his or from another baby dad. I don't know if we'll get clarity on that, but let's continue.
Through Christmas Eve and through Christmas Day. And I missed Christmas with my children. My in-laws, my mother and my father-in-law, and Jayanne, they proceeded to open the presents without me. Presents all of which I bought. Yeah, the separation is a separation. I'm lucky enough to have a big house, and the logistics of it can be met right away, but I spent Christmas utterly by myself.
To me, that is cruel and intolerable because, I look, I'm a super provider. That's got to count for something. These are my kids. This is a Christmas. Yeah, we're separating, but you literally just like days ago decided you wanted to get a divorce. We not about to spend the Christmas that I paid for separately. You could go somewhere. But when it comes to the kids, you're not about to keep me from the kids in a house that I paid for with the presents that I paid for, man. I don't know how he let that go down. I could understand trying to be amicable about the separation. But when it comes to that Christmas and when it comes to that kids, there should be a higher level of entitlement from him, in my opinion. As far as her wanting to be separated from him, not wanting to, all right, cool, go do your thing in the West Wing. As far as her parents, all right, go do your thing in the West Wing. But when we talk about these kids, like these is my kids, bro. Like I paid for this Christmas. It's no way I'm not gonna be present for my kids' Christmas. You better put on a fake smile or just get the hell out of here, whatever y'all gotta do. But I'm gonna be there. That's how I feel it should have went. I don't know how he let it go that way. I don't know.
And it's coming up on New Year's Eve, and I'm still alone. Because there's no communication from her. Why? Because she's communicating with her parents. She has the total backing and validation of her parents. Plus TikTok. all external sources of validation, and it's my position, my feelings are not relevant. She's got it figured out. She's got a plan. I'm waiting to hear what the plan is.
I guarantee you the plan includes his money. But the thing that I don't understand, which I don't think he has explained, is what her reasoning was for it, along with her parents.
And we'll see what happens from that point. But I'm pretty, I'm at peace with what has occurred, what could occur. I am done being Mr. Fix-It. Fix-It Felix. I'm not going to be the simp, nice guy, Fix-It Felix anymore. A relationship takes two people. And she made the decision for the separation. She's made the announcement and made plans with family to take our children back to the Philippines. And she's an adult. She has accountability. It's on her to come to me and explain to me what her plan is, such that it is, and what can be done about it. So, surprise, no more countdown with the great fun in Disney World. It was a fucking disaster. And, you know, that's the truth. Social media is not about the truth, but I'm about the truth, so that's what I give you.
And see, when we talk this passport bro stuff, that's what they don't tell you. That's the side that they don't tell you. Look, because they tell you, bro, go get somebody, from the East, go get somebody from, South America, go get you one of them, and they'll be so appreciated. This dude has a 4-story mansion. Oh, the chicks is way more beautiful. Da, 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 da. You don't hear about when you have kids with this chick, and then, bruh, not only is she trying to break up with you after she got citizenship, she NYC to Atlanta or wherever you live at. If you in Florida, like moving to Louisiana or whatever, she's talking about taking the kids back to her home country, which is puzzling to me because she's gotten her citizenship. So, like, what is going on with that? Is she going to use the citizenship to help get more family members over, or what is it? Because that's what a lot of them do, is just keeping it a bean with you. But that's what you don't hear about. This type of stuff is the stuff that you don't hear about. Guess, I'm going to put something on the screen. Guess what you do hear about?
Get your passport, nigga.
You hear more about sex tourism, but they don't even tell you. They don't even keep it a bean with you and say, listen, man, this is what's going on, man. I am out here paying for some of the best sex I ever had in my life. I am tricking off something crazy. I am smashing prostitutes to look so bad every day. They look so cold. 8s, 9s, and 10s. Some of the coldest chicks. That's all I'm doing. I'm paying them. I'm hitting them. You could hit some of the finest shit you ever seen in your life for $18. And you could rock it the whole night. Did you know that? And guess what? I got a remote job, so I'm down here with like unlimited fuck money. Unlimited, and I'm taking these prostitutes on dates. Like, they not going to tell you all. They just going, bruh, oh, man, it's so amazing. The girls down here, the girls, yeah, you need to get out of here. They're so feminine. They going to tell you all that shit. And some dudes that are actually going out to find love on some 90-Day Fiance type vibe, and this is the stuff that happens. But let's get back to the video.
Thanks.
We're all here at the airport. Mama and Papa landed about 40 minutes ago. They have to go through customs, of course. So we're outside of customs, Terminal 2, waiting for their Lola and Lolo. Oh. All right, stay tuned. Next vlog, you'll get to meet Mom and Dad. You excited?
I just want you to know there's a segment with the babies, and I cut it out because I really try to minimize kids on the channel. They was all close in the camera. Adorable babies, man. I feel sad for dude because, you know, this shouldn't have happened. But he said TikTok is supporting her. So what I'm going to try and do, I'll let you know by the end of the video. I'm going to try and see if I can find him on TikTok to find her to see what type of support she is getting.
Okay, they landed safe. We got them. They got laid. We're gonna head to the van and go get some lunch.
Love you, go first.
First stop on the way home. Lulu's in Waikiki.
All right, so boom, this is where we at. I found his account. I'm a good digital sleuth, a digital detective. I found that. But also on top of that, I found her account. So we're going to see what the air quote support looks like that he says she's been getting and all that stuff. But first, we're going to watch another video from him after all this that hasn't went viral.
Woke up this morning to almost 1,400 comments on my last post about my wife requesting a separation. And the only thing I'm going to say about that right now, and not get into any details, although I know you all want to, hear more of the story, is that the reason I went public with what's going on. And I did that because I believe in this situation, transparency is the most important thing. I think it's the most important thing in any problem. Just be honest. Now, we've gotten to this point because there's been a little bit of dishonesty from Jayanne in the form of texting with her family and people behind my back, discussing things that she really should have just come to me with first. That was our agreement from the beginning of our relationship. We've struggled with it, and that deal was broken. And so I'm not talking to anybody behind her back. I'm talking about our problem to the world, so that there's no mistake that I am sincere and authentic in everything that I think and feel. I may not be right, and I'm probably not right in a lot of cases along the path that has gotten to this point. And I will be the first to admit my mistakes where I'm somewhat the bad guy. But overall, transparency is the key. And this is the new digital age we live in. This is a form of communication. Jayanne and I are not talking. And maybe it'll make things worse. Maybe it'll make things better. I don't know. But at this point, I just want a way forward without me making unilateral decisions and pulling triggers. Right? So stay tuned, because I would love nothing more than for Jayanne to come online with me and say what she wants, to, tell us her plan, right? To see where this can be fixed, if it's fixable at all. Honesty and authenticity. That's all I want. Thanks.
So let's just address what was in the video very quickly. So very little details. That's the first thing off rip. Who knows how he found out about those texts? But regardless, in the first video, he said that she wanted the separation. Now, the next thing, as far as like transparency, is kind of ridiculous to me, because for him to be the age he is, being an influencer, thinking his audience needs to notice that, like, I'm younger than him and I don't get it. I'm younger than him and I don't get it. But this is one thing I will say. If everybody was comfortable with him putting all the videos and everything on the internet in the first place and, living out the whole relationship, what you have to expect is the bad to go on the internet too. You have to expect that. And the reason I say that is because I learned a long time ago through other people's social media activity that I never wanted a social media relationship, because if she want to post about you all the time and how great you is, and oh, he might have did this little thing to upset me, but I still love him, and y'all just want to be so public and so y'all want to involve the whole world in your relationship, guess what happens when y'all have problems? Chicks will talk to anybody with ears about y'all problems. And guess what? She has a platform. She has an audience to talk about the issues you guys are having in your relationship. And that's what she will do. And guess what? When y'all break up, that is going to be the season finale because she's likely to make a spectacle of it. Now, as far as the woman in this situation, it's not really, applicable to her, but I'm talking about in general. That is why I don't want a social media relationship. Now, as far as him at the end saying, I hope she get on here and tell us her plan, that is funny to me. Like, she owes that to him or the internet. That's funny to me. Now, this is where we get real. This is where we get to the real talk finally. It is insane to make it to being that old and to also making it to being that rich. You got to think about this. They are in Hawaii. He has a 4-story mansion. He is rich. He is rich. It is crazy that you get that type of wealth and you get, to the age that he's at and you still don't have the wisdom. You still don't have the wisdom. Isn't that crazy? If you are, I'm not even going to say 69 because he's up there. If you are like 50 something, in some cases, you could even say 40 something, and you are messing with a chick in her 20s. I don't care if she's 29 and she's going to be 30 tomorrow. If you're messing with a chick in her 20s, she is not with you organically because you're sexy, organically because she's attracted to you, organically because she know you get a lot of girls. It's nothing organic about that. 9 times out of 10, you're going to be in a super provider position. You're going to be in a position to alleviate a lot of the financial stresses on her shoulders. You're going to be in a position to give her a better life. This guy is in a super better position. And he went and scooped her out of the cradles of poverty and got her over here and got her citizenship and had 2 kids with her and stuff like that. What he failed to recognize is that no matter how it feels, no matter what she says, the math does not math. The math does not math. You are an opportunity. This love is not real. You don't even have to look at yourself. You can look at your demographic. You can look at your demographic. You know that your demographic is not like women's primary option. And what do I mean when I say your demographic? We could just throw white on there, but that's unnecessary because it doesn't matter what color you are when you were 69, not in the best shape. And we could just stop there. We could just stop there. Do I have to go further than that? That was the one thing I didn't like about Kevin Samuels. He was saying stuff like, oh, man, they don't tell you the older you get, the better it get. No. The trickier it get, because you're going to be paying more. You got more money to pay for more babes, more sex, more relationships, whatever. If that's what you lead with your wallet, you're going to be in a better position at that point. That's how come I ain't really like a lot of the shit he was saying when it came to that. And I got a whole video on it, but listen, you are not the primary option of most women. Just no matter, I don't care if you was an alien, if you're 69, like just, it's not what it is no more, bro. You're not the teenage heartthrob. You're not the stud. You're not the chat, like you're not the Tyrone. It's over. All of that is over. And I know this might hurt some of y'all, but it's like, you should be mature enough to handle the truth. Because when you aren't mature enough to handle the truth, when you aren't wise enough to recognize the truth, when you don't really understand what the game is, then you end up in positions like this where you think that this young chick actually loves you just because she birthed 2 kids for you. Do you know that, oh my God, these chicks out here will literally have any kid with any guy they fornicate with. If they get pregnant, they having it. And I'm speaking in general. I'm not talking about his situation, but I'm just trying to paint a picture because it's the truth. When you look around, how many chicks is out here that resent their baby dads? What do we say? We say choose better all the time. Cats say choose better because these chicks are upset with the choices that they made. Most of these chicks out here don't be looking to have kids. They be looking to have sex. Kids as a consequence. They be pro-life. They gonna have, they already got 8 kids, 8 baby dads, 6 stepdads. Like, fuck it. Why not get a 9th kid, 9th baby? Bruh, I know a chick to get, bruh, come on, man. I know chicks with football rosters, dog. I know chicks with football rosters. So with all of that being said, that's what it is. So that doesn't mean much. Having the kids and stuff, it doesn't mean much. But yeah, we got to wrap this part up because the fundamental understanding is that you are an opportunity. The love is not real. And once you recognize that, you can move accordingly, and if you want to feed, like, you could protect yourself. You could protect yourself to some degree. And you want to know the funny part about this? You want me to keep it real with you? When you get a young chick like this and you 69, like it's a 30-year difference, like you can expect results like this. If Cass talks so bad about American chicks, bro, if he was to get somebody in their like 40s or 30s, like they might appreciate this stuff more and they may stick with him because they already, just me keeping it real, they already know they over the hill. They out there looking for that provider male, and this cat has a mansion with 4 floors. Like I watched a clip, a buddy, and his wife came, like it was Thanksgiving, and they went to like Jollibee for some chicken because she couldn't cook a turkey, like because she's from the Philippines and they don't celebrate that. This is an American holiday. So it's like you could have got whatever flavor or whatever you want over here in their 30s, 40s, possibly even 50s, because you 69. You could have got something. You could have got something. And it wouldn't have been the greatest. It wouldn't have been as exhilarating as a beautiful Philippine woman from out of the country. It wouldn't have been as good. But if that's what you're looking for, you could do like the passport bros and do the sex tourism and all that stuff. But outside of that, if you really want a companion, that is not the way to go, man. You got to go with somebody that you know is going to appreciate that and that is actually looking for that and might lock it in. And even then, like, you could still get destroyed by those women if I'm just keeping it real. So it's like, it's just about what you want to do, man. This was never going to work out. So now it's time that we get to her. She didn't make a post about any of this. The last post she made was on the 17th of December. You know that like somewhere in the 20s of December is when, they broke up, like before Christmas, pretty much. Now, the thing about this, she hasn't said anything, but he was not lying when he said she got support. We're going to go through some of these comments. JN, we need your side of the story, please, with a smiley face. JN, please tell us what happened. Your mom is gorgeous. This is the one. It says, collect, girl. Collect. You earned it. Paid your dues. Now, I want to say something very quickly. When somebody spells paid, P-A-Y-E-D, I want you to know that you are dealing with a class A idiot. But we're going to continue. And wow, did you ever pay? Hope it was worth it. Lots of wasted times, but now you were set. That person is evil. Now, this is how weird chicks is, bro. You're going to see a lot of them saying that they are proud of her and that they happy for her. Why? 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 Because when you look, what are the other comments that juxtapose that? Please share your story because they don't know what's going on. This guy hasn't even given enough details for us to really know what's going on. So we could barely say much off of the details he's given us, but they are just so proud of her. Proud for what? You did what you had to do. Good job. So proud of you. Following for support. Listen, if you made it this far, I want y'all to tell me what are they proud of? What are they proud of? And I want to note that all of these comments are after he put, like, remember, this is from the 17th when she posted this video, right? All the comments are from the past few hours, if not a day ago. So they're not proud because of what's going on in the video. No, they're diving over there because she decided to separate from this man. Just look, bruh, glad you're leaving him. Get out ASAP. And I think it hit me, dog. I think it hit me. We're going to read some more before I get to what hit me. But this chick says, I don't need to know your side. I've already watched his videos and seen enough. Run, girl, run, and take those babies with you. Girl, post a story time that old man is dragging you on his account. Y'all watched what we watched. That was not a dragon. That was not a dragon. And we got one last comment where Buddy says, gold digger, you are what's wrong with the world. So this is what hit me. It hit me that these comments are full of bitter women. Bitter, older women. The women who get on the internet and be so concerned about the passport bros when it has nothing to do with them. And they don't even want the passport bros, but they're just so upset at the idea that guys would go to another country to find chicks better than them when they can't get dudes. So they are jealous of these chicks, but at the same time, they hate these dudes. They really hate these dudes to go over there and get these chicks and stuff like that. But this dude has done nothing to anybody. He didn't down talk his wife or nothing. But guess what? It makes them so happy to see him lose. It makes them, they are so delighted to see him lose. They don't care about her getting away. They're not really proud of her. That is just what that's the thing that confuses. Like, what are you proud of? Oh no, you're not proud of her. You are happy he lost. You are happy he took a L. You are happy that she is getting off with his money. You are happy that you see how evil the big fat white chick was in them comments. She said, man, take the kids too. Like, these chicks just be horrible, bruh. Absolutely horrible. With that being said, I'm going to leave you with a guy who is much younger than Mr. 69, but has more wisdom in this department. It's like 8 p.m. right now. When I'm putting this together, it'll probably be on my page before 9. But listen, Happy New Year to all of y'all, because you're probably going to see this on the New Year's Day. A lot of y'all are going to see this before New Year's. So Happy New Year's to all of y'all, man. Let's make 2025 a great year, man. I'll catch y'all.
These women, I can just tell, they don't have no loyalty to a foreigner. They don't have no love for a foreigner. It's all about personal gain, and they're bad at faking it. Like, I see these women with foreigners walking around. It just looks so fake. They'll give you that look in their eye like, get out. Like, yeah, I'm taking his money, what? That's the look they'll give you. Majority of dudes that come here are old, so it's like, they have no other option. They're content with just having that fake love, having a fake woman around them. Me, I didn't come here for a wife. I'm Global CZ. I came here to study. I came to study psychology. I came to watch people, just like they love watching us. And people hate it. And I get hate comments all the time from Filipinas, just pissed off that I'm observing and I'm like calling out the character. It's because y'all are used to watching us. Nobody's ever paid attention to them.